Hey guys, it's Ligerzero and I'm here today with a new game called Gone Home. Gone Home came out a little bit ago. Basic story that I know is basically you go home to see your family, to visit your family, and you find nobody there. Not a single person. And you're trying to figure out what happened to them. Where'd they go? So, it should be pretty interesting. Let's see how it goes.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Hmm. How could I not be worried by that? They're both locked. They must hide the key somewhere. Ah, could have turned that on a little while ago.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Hmm. Yeah, that poor little boy.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe.
Oh, it doesn't run, it just zooms.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
What? So the house is safe, but weird. What dating scheme are they using? Because I'm pretty sure that they've been using month, day, year. Weird. Okay. How to deal with a rebellious teenager. Okay. 94. Oh, look at that. 0425. I'm so used to my shift being run that I keep clicking that. Why did he leave all his stuff to my character's dad? Dang. Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Kids.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions likely to and Ligerzero. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors. There are all the schools. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. all windows. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. This is a severe weather warning.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
I kind of want to read this out loud. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatt stares out the window of the train as she travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wieluń in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is starting to get thick and soft. As Elsa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum, travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reach out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops them, almost instantly. An assault. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Elsa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Elsa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. Wow. Interesting. Kind of weird. I don't think people thought you were crazy just because you lived in this house. Just saying.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
You think I sent you far away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Trying to cut
But hopelessly you got me down. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got a need for you.
Yes,
Thought I'd kill the craze for you.
I hear you.
I does my heart a grave for you. Your kisses keep on haunting me. Your memory won't let me be.
Yeah,
I got a need for you.
I wish you had a weed for me.
Oh, tell me why.
I'm kind of intrigued by that book, The Accidental Savior, huh? Wow, he has a lot of those books in here.
Tell me why. Can I live without you? Da-da-da-dee, la-dee-da. Oh, no good else you do for me. And nothing else but you for me. You've got me craving night and day. Come back and take these blues.
I'm gonna take your pill.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
About the stuff that's missing.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Interesting. Wow. Hour 10? Yikes. That's sweet. College friends. Still friends. Ah. Nope, that is. Wish I could read it. You're gonna like this something.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Compared to Katie, who's only 3 years older, which means she's, what is that, 17, 20 then? Probably almost 21, which means she's an adult. Hence why she can do what she wants. Oh, 17-year-olds, they're so funny.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool small. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. Wanna go to good old days. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. Cool, cool. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool.
All the stuff Sam seems to write seems a little bit dark. Well, I'm still not sure exactly what's going on here, but working my way through, seems that her sister was, I wouldn't say obsessed, but just into this chick in her class. Wow. Yeah. Girl sounds like a bad influence, but Sam really wanted to hang out with her, so not really much that can be done. It is what it is. But unless... Oh, whoa, hello. Oh, okay.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Definitely into each other. Interesting. Sounds like Sam might have run away, but I can't be sure yet. However, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here and continue on tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I'm really intrigued. Like, what happened? Half the electronics are gone. Like, right there should be the Nintendo, and downstairs there was that Laserdisc CD player that should have been there, and that was gone too. It's like everything worth money was taken. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe that's it. We'll see once we solve the mystery. And we'll solve this mystery together next episode. But until then, guys, game on.